It's time for the Doug Garrison Show. Oh, that's right. Upfront's closed. Well, we had a great 2 years here. We had some good times and made some very good friends. And we're concerned about them. Close to 70 people now are out looking for jobs, and we wish them the very best. But until then, the show must go on. Tonight we feature some of our favorite music acts from the last 2 years. We start out with the cast of Annie. We've also got Jerry Mills, Big D and Son, Harp, Heart and Bones, Jess Wachter, and hip-hop artist Krainium. So stick around, the Doug Garrison Show starts now.
Tell the host 2 minutes. Stand by live to tape. Lighting to show level, please. Confirm front of house sound PFL. Roll tape on masters to all the places. Alright, let's clear the set. Cue John music, open stage mics, standby effects, standby CG, standby to open on 3, 2. Alright folks, let's have a good show. Stand by, roll it in.
Welcome to the Doug Garrison Show. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's a special edition. We're going to feature all music because over the last 2 years, we've had a lot of talented musicians and musical groups on our show. Before we start, I want to mention Carrie Biolo. She's a write-in candidate for the Marquette Area Public School Board. She supports music education. Check out her Facebook page, Committee to Elect Carrie Biolo. And remember, if you write her in, you have to spell her name right, C-A-R-R-I-E-B-I-O-L-O. Our first music entry tonight gives us a good example of young people and the musical talents. They're the cast of Annie, so please enjoy.
Better Buildings for Michigan program has been extended for North Marquette residents.
I was introduced to the program last year when it was started in South Marquette. Well, their very first visit, they brought in some gray foaming to cover the pipes for the hot water tank, put some water saver adapters on the faucets, and they recommended what windows should be replaced. Very happy to have them do what they did.
To take part in the Better Building for Michigan programs, contact the Superior Watershed Partnership.
Guess what? You can get any new or used car financed in the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union for 3.9% APR. new or used. Got your eye on this new Escalade? 3.9%. How about this 75 Gremlin? 3.9%. Looking at this stylish Dodge Dart? 3.9%. How about a new Chevy Cruze? 3.9%. RV, boat, tractor? 3.9%. What about this DeLorean time machine? 3.9%. 3.9% auto loans, new and used at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union. Stop in and apply today.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by the Bell Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters Harvest Half Marathon and Family Fun Festival. Register for the races at harvesthalf2012.kinterra.org. And by Superior Collision. For all those unexpected dents and dings, contact Superior Collision. And by Big Boy. Big Boy, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner and desserts all day. Come try their daily breakfast bar and Friday and Saturday night dinner buffets. Next up is one of our favorite musicians, a great songwriter, musician, singer, Jerry Mills. He's also a motivational speaker. In fact, this week he's been down at Mount Pleasant, Central Michigan University, taking part in their Suicide Awareness Week, and I'm sure he's been a valuable entry in that event as well. I think you'll enjoy Jerry Mills.
Story from my pa about life being like a line. From birth to death, with every breath, we're moving all the time. And none of us are quite the same, no two lines parallel. Each of us a different name, a different tale to tell. As our lifelines flow along, they cross at intersection. The kind of person that we are determines the connection. For the narrow-minded, narrow-line connections come and go, but the broader lines that meet sometimes make our lifelines flow. The ad man makes us promises that no man can deliver. The bad man is the taker and the good man is the giver. The madman's sure the happy man knows something he don't know. And the happy man just understands you gotta let your lifeline flow. The gambling man might play the odds on waking up tomorrow, but time don't have no time to spare, not to beg, steal, or borrow. And someday when that clock strikes 12, your final hours are gonna toll. Don't let it catch you by surprise, but let your lifeline flow. When faced with our mortality, we shiver and get rattled, feeling like we're stranded up the river without a paddle. But that old river follows nature's way and knows which way to go. And living's like that river, you gotta let your lifeline flow. Some people really live their lives while others just endure it. Some would gladly give their life while others must insure it. But one man told me long ago before he had to go, Son, you've only got one life, so let your lifeline flow. You know you've only got one life, so let your lifeline flow. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Next up, we have Big D. She's with a group called Big D and the Good News Blues from Ramsey over by Ironwood. It's a Christian rock group. Tonight, it's just Big D and Son, but I think you'll enjoy them. Big D and Son.
You are small, rejected, and despised in this world. You've been lost so long, you feel like you could never be found. Well, they call you a fool, and you know it could be true. But I've got some good news. God is looking for you. He's looking for you. Where is the wise man? Where is the scribe? God has chosen the foolish to shame the wise. He's not looking for the well-to-do. He's looking for you. He's looking for you. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I'm not trying to insult you or offend you. It's just that God can do a lot with very little. And I'm living proof. Thank you, Lord. He chose the foolish to shame the wise. He chose the weak things to shame the strong. He chose the base things and the despised. Now he's looking for you. He's looking for you. He's looking for you. God's looking for you. He's looking for you. Well, he already found me, so he gets all the glory. He found me. He's looking for you. God's looking for you. Yeah.
Here at Fox Nagani, we want to make your service appointment exceed your expectations. With that, we provide you with these extra services.
Free vehicle pickup and delivery and free shuttle service to get you where you need to go. Free car wash with any service. Free loaners with most service work and body shop repairs. And when you purchase tires from us, you get free tire rotations for life. Plus, our standard oil change is only $20.95.
Fox Nagani, Marquette County's hometown dealer, only the best.
Now, there are many ways to deal with a stubborn drain. There's the more passive approach, or everybody's least favorite, the aggressive approach. Or you can just call Swick Home Services. Their high-definition LED camera can go where no plumber has gone before, deep inside your sewer lines to find the root of the problem. So if you're battling a backed-up sewer, remember, my friend, choose your weapon wisely. Those Swick guys do everything.
Next up, we have a group, 3 guys that if you're in the Marquette area, you may see them perform sometime down at Lanyap, also at the Ordock, many other places. Keep an eye out for them. They play some interesting instruments, and they're great singers and musicians. This is Harp, Heart, and Bones.
Well, I followed her to the station, the suitcase in my hand. Followed her to the station, the suitcase in my hand. You know it's hard to tell when all your love's in vain, all my love's in vain. Now when the train come in the station, well, I looked her in the eye. Train come to station, I looked her in the eye. Felt so sad and lonesome, I hung my head and cried all my love's in vain. All right, Ann. When the train left the station, it had 2 lights on behind. Train left the station, had 2 lights on behind. The blue light was my blue, the red light was my mind, all my love's in vain. And he said, now, whoa, Willie Mae, whoa, Willie Mae. Whoa, Willie Mae. Whoa, Willie Mae, who's gonna be your wall? All my love's in vain. Thank you, Robert Johnson.
You know, one of the more popular parts of our show has been our music. And until I started doing this show and featuring different musical groups and musicians, I didn't realize we had that many talented people across the Upper Peninsula, and certainly right here in Marquette County. Our next entry is a young lady by the name of Jess Wachter. She's a great musician. She plays guitar, she plays keyboard, and she's a great singer. Also, she does some pretty good songwriting. I think you'll enjoy Jess Wachter.
Down, shot right through me, whirlwind of changes. You fill my soul, you shed your light, you help me know love's worth a fight. So I want to thank you. Yes, I know time's been hard. Yes, I know we stand true. Well, once there was darkness, now there is you. We've chased the moon, we've laughed out loud, we've lived our life on a merry-go-round. Shot right through this. You shed your light, you helped me know that love's worth the fight. Yes, I want to thank you. Yes, I know time's been hard. Yes, I know we'll stand true. But once there was darkness, now there is you. You dropped a bomb, you turned my world right upside down and shot right through me. Whirlwind of changes, you filled my soul, you shed your light, you helped me know love's worth the fight. So I want to thank you. Yes, I know time's been hard. Yes, I know one thing's true. Once there was darkness, there was you.
Thank you.
There are many reasons for pre-planning funerals. Peace of mind, sparing family difficult decisions, paying for tomorrow's services at today's prices. But none is more important than making someone's loss a little less empty. Contact Canale Tonella Funeral Home for their free brochure on pre-planning.
Who has Toyota, Honda, and Nissan right here in Marquette all day long?
We've got the 3 Z's going on here at Riverside Automotive in Marquette. Zip, zero, zilch. 0 down payment, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 90 days on any new or pre-owned vehicle in stock. Only at Riverside Automotive in Marquette.
Give us a try, you'll be singing our song, Riverside.
0 down payment, 0% interest, and 0 payment for 90 days.
You know, one of the things we're proud of is we've featured all different kinds of music on the show, even tonight. Christian rock, country rock, hard rock. Next up, we've got a hip-hop artist from the Copper Country. This is Krainium.
Yep. Locally grown poetry, openly flowing vocally, focusing, zoning, hopelessly broken, they don't notice me.
Low on dopamine, quoting when no one spoke to me, going when no one's supposed to be, knowing no one as dope as me. Poetry openly flowing vocally, focusing, zoning, hopelessly broken, they don't notice me. Low on dopamine, quoting when no one spoke to me, going when no one's supposed to be, knowing. In control emotionally, cold and lonely, proposing a toast to phonies and all of those who oppose me. Only homie that's close to me is a ghost who approaches me, holding a note, showing me the road to set my soul free. Cloud of smoke floating over Renault trees, all I seen when I awoke from a dream within a dream. Reality seemed casually unnatural, magical, with a man tapping classical on the grand piano. Standing in the shallows of a rapid channel, as my sanity ran out of ammo, I began to paddle. I swam to a world inhabited by mechanical girl dressed in camo, dancing with their mandibles chanting. Imagine my reaction, snap back to reality, automatically savvy what's actually happening. I realized the person next in line is mad at me. I paid for my gas happily and recaptured my fantasy. And this is poetry, openly flowing vocally, focusing, zoning, hopelessly broken, they don't notice me. Low on dopamine, quoting when no one spoke to me, going when no one's supposed to be, knowing no one as dope as me. Poetry openly flowing vocally, focusing, zoning, hopelessly broken, they don't notice me. Low on dopamine, quoting when no one spoke to me, going when no one's supposed to be, knowing. If you could only see how deep imagination reaches, you would be speechless, truly believing it's completely genius. Only a fraction of the human species has the passion to compete with behemoth creatures, laughing with demon features. Challenge weakness is half the battle if you conceive it. Telekinesis shatters enemies to pieces. I'm a natural, master the art. My heart's thesis travels over beats through speakers, intriguing the seekers. Who's defeated? Who seems to be too conceited? Dreams of losing a secret. If you could choose, who would keep it? Whose influence is deepest? Who confuses the meaning of truth and reason with useless screaming and weak in the knees? He is unique as can be, fruit from a tree, food for the fleas, undisputable, shooting the breeze, relieved that the feeling's mutual, continues to breathe through grief, producing beautiful dreams to be free. And this is poetry, openly flowing vocally, focusing, zoning, hopelessly broken, they don't notice me. Low on dopamine, quoting when no one spoke to me, going when no one's supposed to be, knowing no one as dope as me. Poetry openly flowing vocally, focusing, zoning, hopelessly broken, they don't notice me. Low on dopamine, quoting when no one spoke to me, going when no one's supposed to be, knowing no one. No need to rewind, indeed you see I'm out of my mind. On cloud 9 flying, mouthful of rhymes and climbing. Daydreaming in the evening, I'm ahead of my time. Known to black out behind the microphone while screaming. As silence chimes, the inside of my mind finds peace, and I release a thesis as deep as the sea or city streets. And this is UP's finest, ceremony master. It's Krainium of Freedom Entertainment. We coming at you.
City Insurance has you covered. Located on Washington Street, Marquette.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Iron Bay Computer and Design. Iron Bay gives you the quality and service you demand. And by Cliffs Natural Resources, a global mining leader with local investment and impact. Cliffs Natural Resources. And by Peninsula Bank, celebrating 125 years in Marquette County. That's Peninsula Bank. And by Joe's Automotive Repair, offering complete car and truck repair. It's where they get it right the first time. Joe's Automotive Repair, inconveniently located at 630 Lake Street, Marquette.
Are you ready to make some music? Well, Jim's Music and Teaching Center is where it all starts. A great selection of instruments and the area's best music teachers make Jim's Music your one-stop music shop. Jim's Music has name brand instruments, new and used. Plus, they rent and repair, and they have everything you need for school band and orchestra. Jim's Music, locally owned and operated for more than 25 years, and now in 4 locations. Jim's Music and Teaching Center, where music makes you smarter.
Well, our days at Up Front are done, but the Doug Garrison Show rolls on. We're on the move now. Where are we going to end up? You'll have to tune in to find out. Join us on the Doug Garrison Show.